Okay, so I have it. It's already a little open, but I think we can salvage something. So, yeah, you can see they get really massive. And last week, there was a neighbor that said, I came and took some of your pomegranates, even though they weren't ready. And some means a lot, actually. But oh well, doesn't matter. So these I'm taking them separately because they may have bugs. I didn't get a whole lot of them, but I'm still checking the other tree the neighbors cut. This is I don't remember the name of the tree, but we have to cut branches because they're so close to each other. My mom did ask the person to cut them, and they cut too much. The orange tree used to touch that tree, and that tree used to touch the orange tree. But the person that did it didn't do it properly, because we have prune trees here. We have, how do you call nishpras? I don't know. But yeah, and you can see those oranges. They're delicious. They're the best oranges ever. They're still not ready. Our trees tend to get ready a little later. That's why I thought the pomegranates were just getting ready now. Because usually, sometimes we get late into December. They're still not ready. But yeah, this year we have great clementines. These are the best ever. I think they're my favorite citrus. And the other year, we didn't have much, and they were stolen from us too. That's the problem here, because sometimes people pick our fruit and don't even leave any for us. So yeah, at least this year we still have plenty of fruit, but they could at least have left us a few of our pomegranates that were good. I was here last week, but they were still not ready. Now, obviously, it only took a little rain to damage them, but yeah, next time I'll just pick them before they get damaged. I started taking care of this again, but again, it starts raining, then I have to interrupt doing anything. So it's really not a good thing. But hey, I have a good stash of oranges and clementines, and I'm going to get more, of course. But yeah, and you can see the pomegranate tree is getting really big. Last year, the branches were shorter than me, and it took it decades to get back to this size. The other one is taller than that olive tree right there, and the lemon tree. So the other one is even bigger, but my neighbor started cutting branches, and I don't know if it resisted, but I think it only produced one pomegranate this year. Oh no! Okay, I saved it. I saved it. This used to be the basin where we brought our horses here outside to get some fresh water. We did have a bucket with them, but not a whole lot, because we didn't want the horses or the mules to get their environment all wet. And you can see we have another one here. This didn't fare so well this year. There's a fig tree here, and then there's that tree over there. You see, this is densely packed with a lot of trees, and we have a few new trees here. This is a prune tree. Is it prune that we say? Yeah, this is, you can see by the leaves that this is the same as that one there. I will try to move it because actually there's two. Because we already have too many trees in this area. There used to be a cherry tree here when I was little. But eventually there are two of these that took over. Then there was my granddad planted another cherry tree there. But I think the tractor killed it. I'm still going to check on it. But yeah, it's really hard. This is really fertile land. Just needs a little care. But again, I'm not always here. So it's really hard for me alone to take care of this. And the thing is, I don't have a tractor. So when I cannot pay for a tractor to do this, I do the upkeep on my own. So it takes a lot of time just to take the weed. And you can see I was taking care of this area here, and it's already growing back. So yeah, and we have another of those nespreiras born here. Of course, I'm going to have to take it and plant it somewhere else because it's too packed. And this is my favorite tree. This one, the persimmon one, and the pomegranate one are my favorite trees that we have. So I'm going to get some more. You know what? Before the neighbors come and take all our fruit. Because, you know, you have really nice neighbors, but some really take advantage of the things you have. And when we are in deep need sometimes, they don't help. Whereas others, you know, they don't need. Okay, this one, I should take it before the ants come to this lower branch. It's getting without space to grow. Need to do something about it. It's growing too close to the soil, so I'll probably trim these so that it goes stronger upwards. So yeah, I'm getting these here, the lower ones. Oh gosh, I think it's enough for today. So I got quite a lot of oranges and clementines, and so yeah. Sorry. That's the pomegranate that I could have that wasn't damaged by bugs. And you can see when I came here last week, this area was so full, the branches were near the floor. So definitely someone took those that were on this side, and you can see none fell on the floor, so they definitely took the best ones on this side. But it's okay. There was actually a neighbor that gave us some of their own, because they also have pomegranate trees. They're not as big as ours, but well, it's better than nothing. And I'm going to try to salvage these and see if the one in the backyard still has some. I wish I could show you these oranges. They are the sweetest we have besides the clementines. They grow bigger if the tree is watered during the summer. But then again, this has so many oranges. So yeah, has so many oranges. And sometimes they get bigger than this, but they're so sweet. So that's it for this video. I'll probably post another video if I manage to salvage any pomegranates from the other tree. But I think that's about it. And I'm sorry, this is the wood we took from the olive harvest. I think we can still burn it because we have I think we're still not allowed to burn them because of fire safety. But yeah, and it's wet anyway now. So yeah. So that's it for this video. Please subscribe, and I'm sorry for the renting part, and I'm sorry for the mess. You can still see the parts where I tried to take control of the weed. But again, I spent a lot of time out of this house, and I'm the only one here that is capable of taking care of the land. So I spent about a month and a half at my father's, and during that time this was let go. I started taking care of this again recently, but again, it takes a lot of time, and when it rains, it's basically your entire work being undone. So that's it for this video, and I'll talk to you later.